A change that I've been thinking of for a while on Keegan Mukbangs. As you know, I started that channel up a few years ago. It was a vlog channel, and eventually I thought, mukbang is a very popular thing right now, currently in all countries and in the world. Let's try it out. So there I was, tried it. My first video was a massive hit, got 25k in the first day. I did not know what I saw, and I was kind of flabbergasted and overwhelmed. I was like, oh wow. Is this maybe a secondary thing I could do besides the ASMR? So for a very long time, the mukbangs were great. Eventually, the mukbang channel was exceeding my ASMR channel with views, revenue, subscribers, audience, everything. Now, many years later, we are here in 2023 on the 29th of June. And let me tell you, I'm kind of done with making mukbangs. I am currently, unfortunately, not in the mood to make them anymore. When it comes to mukbang, I've completely lost all hope for the channel, and I've completely lost motivation from making mukbangs, and hence the reason why it is now called Keegan Cookings and Mukbangs. What does that include? It basically just means that I'll be making a mukbang video once a week, but also be making a full video dedicated on a product or on a dessert or whatever you can imagine. Now, believe it or not, I love cooking. I actually love baking more than cooking, so there's a possibility that maybe like the first video on that channel will be a lemon cheesecake, because man, the truth is, man, I love cheesecake, and especially now I can make a protein cheesecake, which is even better in this case. And that is also one thing that pisses off a lot of people, and rightfully so, is I keep speaking about this fucking macronutrition and all this bullshit about fitness in my mukbangs. It gets repetitive and very annoying and boring. And the truth is as well, I don't know what else to speak about in the mukbang videos. Sometimes I have to speak about nonsense because that's the only thing I can think of at that current moment whilst recording. Keegan Mukbangs is now officially named Keegan Cookings and Mukbangs. As I said, one mukbang a week and one cooking video dedicated to whatever I make that day. It's a different content, because if you go on Instagram, you look on TikTok, all these creators, they don't make mukbangs, they make literally cooking videos. And yes, a lot of would arguably say, yeah, but they're not really cooking crazy food. It's the whole representation of how they do the food. It's the editing, it's the style. Everyone has their own unique style of editing and cooking. I don't want to say my style was very unique at all. It's very basic, but maybe with these recipe videos, I'll do them like Salt Hank, very aggressive. But then, you have people say, bro's copying Salt Hank now. I'm going to try and avoid bread as much because I'm not a big fan of bread that much. I definitely want to do like a lot of mukbangs that are different. I want to start the cooking videos and just dedicate them fully on like making steak, doing different type of stuff. And it doesn't have to be healthy. Really, that's the biggest issue now with the mukbangs is I don't buy a lot for the mukbangs. The portions have become smaller. That is also because, the truth is lately I've been more conscious about my health. I find my health more important than the entertainment of my viewers. And you can say, and I can say as well, why not just do a fruit mukbang? People don't care about healthy shit. People want to see unhealthy stuff, unfortunately. My latest mukbang 2 days ago, man, that was the worst performing mukbang in a very long time. And that video has a lot of dislikes. You just probably can't see it because YouTube has hidden the dislike button. But if you go onto web browser or whatever and you don't have an account sign in, you can see the dislikes versus likes ratio. It's like 75% of people like the video, and it doesn't have a lot of views at all. And it's got its reasons. I've become very boring as a content creator on the mukbang channel. Now the ASMR channel and this channel, I think I've been doing pretty decent lately, so I'm not really that concerned about that. As long as I obviously just keep up the uploads, then I should be fine. And if I make diverse content, I'm very disappointed in myself because I've done this to myself, to be very honest. And I'm gonna not sit here and say, oh man, I do not know what the problem is. You're looking at the fucking problem. I am the problem. I've dug myself in this hole, and I've now realized, which is way too late. Oh shit! I'm in the hole that I dug myself in, and that's not a good thing, obviously. This is either going to be a massive hit, or it's going to either be a massive flop. But regardless, I cannot continue making content like this where I make a mukbang, and I'm not excited because the truth is, you don't want to watch me when I'm. Yeah, so we got steak here today. Yeah, I got some of this. That's great. Come on now. I was never like that. I was so energetic 3-4 years ago. Where the fuck did I go? I became older, but I also became more boring and less interested in day-to-day activities. And that is where my problem stands. I'm my own problem. So from now upon, on Keegan Cookings and Mukbangs, I still have to get used to the name. But I love the name so far. I really think it suits. I'm going to do a different type of content. I'm going to try and see if I can get my dad involved, because it's been a very long time since I've involved my dad in any of the cookings. And it's got its reason. My dad has a 9 to 5 job. He has to wake up at 6 in the morning, leave at 7:30, and he's only back at 5, 6 o'clock at night. So I can't pressure the old man to say, hey, let's do a cooking video right now. And then 2 hours later, it's 8 o'clock. He has to put my sister down. It's not fair on him. It's fucking unfair, bro. He's 50 years plus. I can't do it to my old man like that. It's not acceptable, especially considering all the freedom and free time I have during the day. Why not take advantage of that time and make a mukbang video myself? But then here the issue lies, when I do make a cooking video myself, it's boring. He's the brain behind all the good food and good videos. He's the master behind, hey, let's add this, let's add this. So what I find important in this case is that my dad tries to help me along once in a while and says, hey, maybe for your full recipe video, maybe you can make a lamb rack or this and that. I've never made lamb, by the way, so he would have to teach me first of all. That is the video of today. Let me know what your thoughts about it. And yeah, see you next time, I guess. I don't know how to end this video. I just thought I'd make this video to say, listen, things are changing on the mukbang channel. I want to go a different type of way. I want to start doing what everyone's doing on TikTok and on Instagram. Because cooking videos simply are, at this moment, super popular. And for what I can see, mukbang is still a very big thing. It's just that I have fallen out of that category completely. And now I'm like, alright, shit, let's try out something else. I've got passion. I love cooking food. But in this case, when I do a full cooking video, it needs to be a few minutes long. And detail for detail is super duper important. Regardless of if it's a voiceover or not, I have to start taking this shit more serious. So I'll see you next time. See you in 2 days' time. See you Saturday.